Today we are going to see a program on graph. Okay, how we are going to create a graph using adjacency list. Okay, we know that uh, we are going to store the graph vertices and edges in two kind of data structures. Okay, one we can go for like adjacency matrix, then other one is adjacency list. Okay, so these are the two types you can store in store the graphs elements in the memory storage. Is it visible now? The font size is visible, right? Everyone, for everyone. Is it okay? Font size is visible. I hope it is clear. Yes, it's fine. Thank you. So we are going to use adjacency list. Okay, we are going to store adjacency. We are going to store the elements using adjacency list. So this is the program. So usually what this is the header files you are declaring, general header files. Then this is the structure of a particular node. Here node you can say as vertex. Okay, you can use any other name. Here using node. So node consists of a vertex, nothing but the name of the vertex. So it is here character. Okay, we can use A, B, whatever may be the case. We can have what only one character in a. You can able to label one character for a particular node. That's what it is, a character vertex, and each node can point to some other node. Okay, that we will see in with an example. Okay, and so these are the functions we are going to store. These are the functions we are going to look in the graph. One is display graph, delete graph, and create graph. As like what we have in case of Q, NQ, DQ, the same thing we are going to do. And what are the uh, arguments these functions taking? Okay, one is it is taking what, the array of pointers, of data type struct to node. Okay, you can find out here a star adjacency of it's an array of pointers belongs to data type struct to node. Okay, and second data type is a number of nodes in the graph. Okay. So all the functions is taking the same argument. Okay, fine. Next, what is this one? We are going to be told, right? We are going to use adjacency list. We are not doing adjacency matrix. If it is like adjacency matrix, what we will do, like AD, we will use AD, J, like two-dimensional array we will use. We will use two-dimensional array. Here, no need of two-dimensional array. Since we are using adjacency list, we are going to use declare only single dimensional. Okay. And number of nodes. So what is this actually? We are uh, in a graph, it can store up to 10 elements. Okay, it can store up to 10 elements. Then we are doing enter the number of nodes in the graph. So directly it's going to main function. We are telling about enter the number of nodes in the graph. For example, I am telling 5 or 4. For example, in our case, I have shown you the output. See, enter the number of nodes in the graph is 3. Okay. For example, in a graph we have only 3 elements in the 3 vertex in the graph. So I'm putting as 3. Then that's what this number of nodes is 3. Then what I am doing? Initially, what we told, we are allocating 10 what pointer to array. So what is this meaning actually? Means that we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that it goes on up to 10. Okay, like that it goes on up to 10. So from starting from 0 to 9. starting from 0 to 9. So each cell, each value is what you told that it is an adjacency pointer. It's an adjacency pointer. It can store address. So this will store an address. So it is what 10, right? We told 10 array of pointers we have taken. So these are the 10 array of pointers where we can allocate. We cannot allocate more than 10 vectors in a graph. That's what this means. But in our case, we are taking only three elements, three vertex. So it means that we have to take only this three. Okay, this first three. It's but adjacency of 0, adjacency of 1, adjacency of 2. So this is 1, this is 2. So these will store the address. Why? Because it is a pointer. It will store address of another pointer. Okay, another pointer is nothing but what? A struct to node data type. It's going to store. That's what is meaning. It's going to store. It can store what? Struct to node data type. So I'll show the example. So remember. So this is what we are going to do. For example, this is the weighted graph. In our case, we didn't take weight. Okay. So this example shows 7 vertex in the graph. So we have taken only 3 vertex. So we are going to do like this only. So this is the pointer what we said. This is the pointer. So it is the adjacency pointer. 0 to 7 or 0 to 10. We are going to take only 3, 1. So like this only we are going to store. Okay, fine. Then, and what I'm doing in the initial what I'm doing, I'm making all the values as null. All the values as null in case of I'm making the null, right? This is null. So I'm making this one as null. And this one as null. That's what is meaning. So using the for loop, I am making it as null. Then, so I'm going to call the function. So I did. Now I'm going to store the elements. So I'm calling the function create node. Okay. What is the first argument? I'm passing only the array name. Just I will pass the name of the array. It's enough. Okay, that you know. So if I pass the name of the array, it means that the whole address, starting address of the array is passed. Okay. For example, it will have its own address, right? This will have when you take adjacent of 0 will have for example 1000. Okay, this will have what 1002. It should be 1002 only because it's going to store address. This is 1004. So that's what meaning. So when I pass only 1000, when I say adjacent ADJ, it means that only 1000. I'm sending the starting address of the array. So that's what's happening. And number of nodes. How many nodes in the graph? 3. Okay, fine. So it goes directly to the create function. So since we are using adjacency list, okay. So how this argument is got adjacent? Because I have to store in what array of pointer, right? So this ADJ is by represent nothing, but we know that it is a array of pointers. So that's what we are storing in this, and also we are declaring it as struct to node. I should not put here int. I should not put here int. Why? Because what we know that this adjacency pointer, the array of adjacency pointer is pointing to data type. It's all going to store what address of the data type of struct to node. So that's why I'm using what struct to node here. Okay, you should not put int adjacency node. Okay, fine. Next, once I'm creating a temporary variable like we are creating a new node on one new node and last. So what will meaning like this? Once it is created, so this like this no, it is of data type what struct to node. So this is vertex B. that character of the text, and this is what it is pointing to some other node. So what is the next? So this one. So vertex and next. These are the fields in the node particular node. So we have taken we have declared two nodes. Then what is this? So we are going to store what we are going to do. So who are all adjacent? Mean who are all connected to 0 node. Okay. What I'm going to do now? Who are all the adjacent nodes of 0? For this example, we already are saying 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So for this, I have to tell how many nodes are how many nodes are adjacent to 0 or how many neighbors to 0. So for that, I have to give input to the program. Okay, how many nodes are connected to the vertex 0? So in this case, this is example 3. Okay, I've shown here the output also. Enter the number of neighbors. The neighbors 0. So how many neighbors are there for 0? Node 0. So I am telling that it is 1. So I want it only 1 should be there. This example we can delete. It looks like there is nothing is there. Okay, it means that you have only one node connected to the vertex 0. Fine. Okay, that's what we are calling, and it is what we are doing last as null. Okay, last as null. It should not be like stuck in new. It's a pointer, no? It's a pointer data type. Once you have to remember this, it's a pointer data type, so it's not like that. Now, so this is what we told. It is one is a new node. It can store the address of another node, structured node data type, and this is last. It can store it's a pointer data type. So enter the number of neighbors. I'm telling it as 1. So here I'm entering 1. So it will scan for neighbors. Who are all the neighbors? I told only one neighbor is there. Only one is there, and I should tell who are the neighbors. Who are the neighbors? What are the neighbors possible? 1 and 2 only. Okay, so we have what? We have only 3 nodes in a graph, and we are making it as 0, 1, 2, 3. It possibly will have what? Either 1 or 2. I can put 1 or 2 only. Okay. What we are doing? Enter the neighbor of 1. So once I tell that number of neighbors, how many number of neighbors? 1. Then I am telling that who are the neighbor to 1. I'm sorry. Overall neighbor to 0. That's what this sentence saying. I mean the output. Enter the neighbor 1 of 0. First neighbor. It should be like first neighbor of 0. I am telling that it is 2. 0 is connected to vertex 2. That's what is meaning. So we know that we said 1. So the value is 1. N is 1. So here we are taking input 1, right? You're taking input as 1. So this for loop will run for number of nodes. I mean the number of adjacent nodes to vertex 0. Okay, based upon the input you are giving, how many neighbor nodes are there. Okay, so here we have given only 1. The number is 1. Count is 1. So if the n is 1, this for loop will run for only one time. We are telling that enter the neighbor. Either it can be what 1 or 2. Okay. So what is saying? Enter the neighbor is nothing but 0. 3 is nothing but what? 1. So the output for you 2. Okay, the neighbor is 2. Okay, we tell that neighbor is 2. Then I have to do what? Get the value, right? That's what 2 is happening. This is a 2. Okay, now I have to create a node. I told that there is only one node. Okay, so this is the adjacent node vertex 2. Then I have to create a vertex new node. So this you have seen, you are familiar with this line, this coding. This is one you are going to create a new node, and it is stored in the address is stored in the new node. What happens? New node is created like this. Okay, and the address is, let it be, the address is what? 5,000. 5,000. So this address is stored in new node, right? It is pointing to this one. And what about this? We have to fill this, no? Whatever the vertex can have any value. Like here we said that what A or B. Okay, it can store only character. So character vertex. I can put A, and the next is what? I can put A, and next is what? Now it should be what? Null, because there is no other pointing, right? So that's what. So vertex value is given to the new node vertex. Okay, then null we have passed to the next field. Okay, done. Next, what I am doing? Then I have to check. I should connect this what to here, right? I should connect this what new node should be pointed to this one, right? Now I have to store the 5000 here. Now I have to place the 5000 here because this is the first node of the vertex 0 and its name is 2, that we know. That is for our understanding we told it is 2. The vertex is 2. So this should be connected to here. So I should place what? Then I have to check whether it is null or not. Whether there is a node is or a vertex is connected. I mean, is there a already adjacent node is there in the vertex 0? Okay, I have to check. If it is null, here if it is already it was null, right? If it is null, what does it mean? There is no adjacent node to this vertex 0. Then I will paste the 5000. I will copy the 5000 to here. Nothing but new node. 5000 is given to the adjacency of 0. Where is it? So I'm checking for whether adjacency of I is 0 or not. Okay, why? Because how this what is this I actually? It is 0. Okay, so I'm checking it is. If it is null, what will I do? I will copy the new node value to the adjacency I. Now it is 5000. So this value is 5000. 5000 passed to the adjacency of I. That means at the first vertex pointer. If it is not so, if there is a already new node is there, what happens? This else part will execute. And one more thing, this if is executed, okay, if we execute, this else will not execute, right? So this else condition will have what? Only one line under the line. What about this one? We declared another node also, last node, where it will point to the right now what? A new node, right? So we have only one node in the list of, I mean the list of vertex 0. So always this is the last node now. This is the first node as well as this is the last node. Okay, so I have to store what? This 5000 here. Same, it will be pointing to the last node is pointing to the newly created node. Okay. For example, I'm creating another node. For example, I'm creating another node. What happens? What happens if I'm creating another node? Okay, it will check again the new node value. What is the value of new node now? It will be it will be 6000. The address of the new node is 6000 and it is passed to new node. Okay, now it is pointing to okay. Now how this program will run? For example, when the new number of nodes is when you're putting a 2 here, where in this case when you are putting 2, number of nodes is 2, that let the adjacent number of adjacent nodes of vertex 0 is 2. What happens? What you will do? You will put the for loop will run for 2 times. This for loop will run for 2 times. So when you go for the next time, second time, what happens? This first two, this if will not work. Why? Because adjacency, adjacent of I is equal to null. No, it is not equal. It is 5000 is there. Some value is there because already some value is there. Here already it was 5000, right? 5000. So it is not equal to null. Equal to null? No, it is not equal to null. Equal to null. What happens? It will go to the else part. It go directly to the else part. What happens? The else part. New node is new node. What you're doing? Last of next. Last of next is what here? This is last of next, right? So this one is last of next. Okay. So I should place here what? 6000 here. I should place 6000 here. Nothing but new node. What I will do? Last of next equal to new node. I will pass the new node address to the last of next. That is 6000. Because of this. Here what I have to do? 6000. Then what about the last node? Now what is the last node? So again I'll get the value of what? Vertex. This one, for example, B. For example, I'll get the value of B. This is null. When new node is created, it all will happen. Okay. Once I done this one, what should I do? Else part is over. Else part is done. Okay. Next, after that, it is has to execute that. New node is, so now what the newly created node is the last node, right? So I should pass what? 6000 here. So this we have seen in the So instead of 5000, it is 6000. The value is 6000. Not no. Okay. So instead of 5000, this is 6000. We are passing the new node address to last pointer. Okay. Now it is pointing to this one. Okay. And also this is pointing to this one. So this we have to remove it. Now what happens? For a vertex 0, we have two adjacent nodes. One is A and B. One is A. One is this one A and B. So these are the two adjacent nodes of vertex 0. So like that we will do. Then what will I go for? Then once I complete it, I'll go for the next vertex 1. Vertex 1. Overall, how many edges, how many adjacent vertex should be there in vertex 1? So like that, what happens? Then it go for what? The value is incremented I plus plus. Okay, now it becomes 1, right? I equal to 1. Now I am telling for the first vertex. Okay, yes, 1 is lesser than 0. Okay, then I'll go to enter the number of neighbors of what? 1. Number of neighbors of 1. Okay, this one. Name I'm going for this. Enter the number of neighbors of 1. So now I'm telling that number of neighbors are adjacent to vertex 1 is 2. It can have at most 2 cases. Previous also I've done example of 2. Okay, this also I'm putting as 2. Then I have to get for each and everything. Enter the neighbor of first neighbor is what? 0. Second neighbor is 2. in our case, we can, if we correlate with the character, it is A and C. This is 0 vertex is A, and I'm telling about the character vertex. Okay, this is name of the vertex. This can be C. For a easier understanding, we can say we have we have 3 nodes B and C. So this is 0, 1, 2. Okay. So for first vertex, 0 is connected to 2, nothing but this one. Okay. Then second one, which one? Neighbor of 1. Neighbor of 1 is 0 and 2. Neighbor of 1 is 0 and 2. So both are neighbor. Then you need to take enter the neighbor of 2. Okay, you can have what if it is like we have to draw in like if you have directed graph. Consider that it is a directed graph. You can draw like that, and you can take this as a directed graph, right? So like that, you have to check it out. Okay, fine. So up to this is understood how we are creating a node is understood. Next, so create node is done. Next, which function is calling? Display. For example, you are calling the display function. What is the display? You are taking a pointer variable of struct node data type. Okay. So what actually we are doing? We are passing the address of adjacent 0. So what is the address of adjacent 0? 5000. Okay, let it be this one. Let it be this one 7000, and this one 8000. 8000. This our. It has some nodes, right? It has some 2 nodes. It has 3 nodes. So what I'm doing, I'm creating a pointer variable where I'm going to store the adjacency 0, adjacent of 0. So 5000. So pointer is pointing to nothing but what? Pointer is nothing but adjacency 0. So once I get this, once I get the starting address, I can easily traverse I can easily traverse this these 2 nodes, right? Once I know the starting address of this one, once I know the starting address 5000, with this what can I do? I can easily traverse the adjacent nodes of the vertex 0. Okay, then how will I collect pointer of how will I print the values? Display means what? I want to print the vertex. Okay, nothing but pointer of vertex. PTR tens. They say PTR tens vertex. What it will print now for us? It print the value in the vertex variable. Value in the vertex variable. Okay. Then what will I do? Once it is printed, I have to check whether pointer to next, right? Pointer to next is pointing to which one? Pointer to next is pointing to this one. Is equal to null. If it is not equal to null, then what will I do? I have to copy. I have to take this pointer next. That will show in the coding also. That's what done. Yeah. I use the while loop to check what? Keep on checking for the pointer next variable. It means the pointer. First condition is what? Pointer not equal to null. Yes, it is not equal to null. It is 5000 only. Okay, it is 5000. We are telling about the 0th vertex, adjacency of 0. Okay, number of node is 3. First, we are taking the vertex 0. Okay. I mean the first vertex. It is not equal to 5000. That's what it will. Pointer vertex prints the value of the first node, that is but A, for example, A. Okay. Here in output we didn't check it. Enter the neighbors of node. Neighbors of node are here. They are printing like they are stored what integers. I take an example of A, B alphabets A, B, C. They have stored what character as one as the character. The neighbors of 0 as 1. The neighbors of node 1 are 0 and 2. 0, 2. It's meaningless. So they named the vertex as integer. But I use what A, B, C. You can use either of them. Okay, no issues. Here it's what I pointed to vertex is A. Okay, A. Then what I will do once it is completed, I have to pass the pointer next to the pointer. So once I print, then I will take the pointer tends next to pointer again. What happens? Now the pointer variable is what? Pointer variable is 6000. Then again I will print. While loop will go off. Again the while loop will run. Pointer is not equal to null. Pointer is not equal to null. Yes, it is 6000 now. It goes inside. Prints the pointer vertex B. Okay. Then again sending the address. Here it is what? Pointer next is here null. Null is assigned to pointer. Now the pointer is stores null. Then I am checking with the condition. Pointer is not equal to null. Yes, null not equal to null. It is false. Null not equal. It fails. It comes out. Then again the for loop will increment by 1. I am going for next node 1. So it keeps on runs this for loop for 3 times. Why? Because we are having 3 nodes. It runs based upon the number of nodes. Okay. So like that it will print. That's what it's printing. Okay. They use integer here. We used what? Alphabets for naming the vertex of the graph. Next, delete. I want to delete a graph. So in delete and then here also we can do one thing. For deleting a graph, what we can do, I can make this each and every value of adjacency array as null. If I make adjacency of 0 as null, what happens? Okay. I can make this as directly. I will make it as null. So what it means? There is no vertex in the. It is one way. It is one way. If I make this as null, it is one way to that we are deleting all the nodes. We have deleted all the nodes in the graph. But one condition is that we have to free this node, right? It will be like it is like garbage value, right? We have to free the node. That's what we have seen in the data structure while studying about the queue or using linked list. While studying the linked list, whenever deleting a node, we have to call the function free function to delete the node. So what we are going to do, we will keep on delete one by one. We all keep on delete one by one, deleting it, and I will assign the value of null as the adjacency of 0, adjacency of 1, like that. So we'll see in the coding. So what is there? Delete graph. Okay. So I'm passing the adjacency list. What is it when you pass this meaning? What is this meaning actually? What is actually meaning? We are getting we are getting this 3 pointer variable. We're getting this 3 pointer variable. That's what this meaning. Okay. Then for loop is running. Based on the number of nodes. Again, we are taking pointer variable. First one is what? 5000. 5000 is assigned to pointer. Now the value of pointer is 5000. Okay. Yes, 5000 is not equal to null. It goes inside. Okay. And again, what I'm doing, I'm taking a temporary variable. Why I'm taking a temporary variable? To free the node. Okay. I'll take another temp variable. Okay. What I will do, I store here the pointer 5000. Yes, it is pointing to the first node in the list of vertex 0. So here temp is pointing to the first node of the vertex 0. First adjacent, neighbor, first neighbor of the vertex 0. So what happens? So once I done this, temp is point, then pointer to next. Pointer next is, who is the pointer to next? 6000. 6000 is assigned to vertex. Okay, earlier now earlier actually previous what happens? This should be what 5000, right? We told that we are passing the adjacency 0 to pointer. Okay, it is 5000, and again I am passing the 5000 to the temp. Okay, done. This is done. Then what I am doing, I want to delete this. I want to free this node, first node. Instead of before deleting this node, I should track the second node also. Before that, I will check that if it is null or not. If it is null, then I will delete it. If it is not null, if it is this pointer to next is not null, then what will I do? I will assign the pointer to next to pointer. Okay. If it is not null, then I'll 6000. Okay. Now it is pointing. This pointer is not pointing to this one first node. It is pointing to the second node. Who is pointing to the who is pointing actually the first node? The temporary variable is pointing. Temporary is pointing this one. Then I will call free temp. Free temp. Then the first node is deleted. Then while loop runs. Point is not equal to null. Yes, it is point is not equal to null. It is 6000 right now. 6000 not equal to null. So keep on deleting. Okay, once all the nodes are deleted, finally I am assigning the null. Okay, adjacency of 0. Once I am deleting each and every vertex of, I mean the adjacency vertex or neighbor vertex of 0, then I am assigning the adjacency 0 as null. Later only I am assigning as null. Here on later I am assigning as null. Previously it was 5000. Now I will make this 5000 as null. So I will use this while loop to repeatedly check for each and every vertex. This is how the algorithm works. So this program tells about how graph is inserted, how graph is node is deleted or displayed. For example, we didn't tell about including new node, right? We didn't tell about new node into the graph. For example, we have A, B, C, 3 nodes in a graph. I want to add another node D. Okay, insert new node. So based upon that, we can create another function, right? We can create another function also. Or okay, in that what we have to add, we have to find out which vertex you are going to make. Okay, where the node where the vertex D is going to be added. Vertex D is going to be added to what? Vertex 0, 1 or 2, right? So based upon that we can add it.